All right, y'all. So this was posted on Instagram. It's been circulating. And one of these teacher sites posted, "This is brilliant." Y'all tell me. I don't know. I'm just curious. These words or sayings are prohibited in my classroom. If you get caught using these words, you'll write a short essay explaining why you chose blah, 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 blah. You could read that, right? I'll leave it up there. Just some of the words are bruh, standing on business. You ate that up. He's actually pretty funny, though. These are actually pretty funny. On my mama. Listen, I get it. Intent versus impact, right? Some good intent. And as an English teacher in me, I think there are better ways that you could address this and you could go about this, right? Listen, man, I don't know. This is bothering me. I don't think this is brilliant at all because I think this policy has some underlying prejudice to it. And if you don't see that, I think that's an issue because I'm pretty sure we all could, presume who the predominant demographics are that are using these slang words. Usually black and brown students and possibly in an urban city district or in a Title I school. But that's wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because I worked in a very affluent community with a lot of white, Jewish, Eastern Asian students, and they use these slang words. And I can imagine that particular teacher, whoever he, she is, they would not have created a policy like this if they were in that district, right? The N-word. That's not allowed. That's a derogatory term, so that's different. Even if my black students are using it in a form of endearment, that's how I grew up using the word. I use some of these slang words, so this is why I really don't like what he or she mentions here. More often than not, the way you speak is the way you will write. That's not true. That's just inaccurate. I don't care if you said more often than not, but that's inaccurate because I know how to code switch. Right? I know how to code switch. I made it through my bachelor's and master's in English and special education, writing so many papers, and I did very well. And I write so many emails. You won't see me using these slang words. I know how to disassociate from talking in slang with my friends or just informally with my family members to working collegially and speaking and being able to just really articulate myself clearly without using slang words. So I think now, I think it's better to teach them the origins of these slang words and when they use it, model it, and how you could substitute on my mama using a different word, right? Like, what's up, twin? What the hell's wrong with saying what's up, twin? I'm not a fan of this. And I think it's just very tedious. And I think you'll be saving yourself a lot of time and a lot of emails to parents or administration if students complain. By just teaching them the value of code switching in various settings. I think that's more important. And so again, that's why I said intent versus impact. I can understand the intent of this teacher, but the impact they will have. Like if I'm a colleague of this teacher and I see this list, I'm calling it out and like, yo, that's an issue. That's an issue. Listen, I try to teach my kids and how to be professional, diplomatic, how to articulate themselves, and how to be very formal. Like I'll call it out in essays. And if we're having a conversation or if they're giving a book report, any sort of presentation. But if they're talking to their friends, go ahead and use it. So maybe these words in academic setting, no, he or she doesn't make it clear like, hey, we're not using this in our writing. They're just saying this is prohibited in my classroom. That's unfair. Educators, what do y'all think?